I always refer to downtown Fairhope as looking like something from a Hallmark movie, especially during the holidays, and it has inspired quite a few writers. As WKRG News 5's Bill Riles found out, it's easy to see why Fairhope is a haven for them.
At the center of it all is Page & Palette. The independent bookstore has been here some 60 years and has served as the unofficial headquarters for authors who visit or have called Fairhope home.
Books will always be the driving force because that is the community that it has developed.
Owner and former Fairhope Mayor Karen Wilson understands the need for keeping the iconic bookstore going. While they have diversified the store's offerings over the years with a coffee shop and music venue, she knows at its core an independent bookstore is necessary for a town like Fairhope to support writers and the rest of the creative community.
Fairhope is the perfect place to have something like this because it is and was conducive for, artsy people, bookish people, the writing community.
And the writing community agrees. We convened a panel of some of them, authors Joe Formicello, Suzanne Hudson, and Sonny Brewer.
That's real important. Any town that's going to have writers gathered want to have their good bookstore.
But it's just one piece of the puzzle.
And just look around. The bay, in all the movies, the writer escapes to Maine so that they have a view of a lake or something like that, and there's a beautiful view of setting sun.
In this case, the writer or writers apparently escape to Fairhope. If you do look around, it's easy to understand why, but trying to describe that attraction is another matter.
All these years I've spent trying to answer the questions that you're asking because you can sense it, you can feel it, and it certainly contributes to the work, but it's a mystery to me.
Suzanne Hudson, who recently received the Truman Capote Prize at the Monroeville Literary Festival, says the founding of Fairhope lends itself to a certain creative spirit.
The very founding of Fairhope was really based on free thinking, big ideas, socialism, all kinds of utopian ideas, and so that right there attracts creativity.
And while the city is attractive to writers, what's also attractive is the spirit of the writing community here.
This is also important to what we do, is helping other writers break in, emerging authors,
And while they were emerging at one time, there is a long list of famous writers who inhabited Fairhope. They include Bill Butterworth, better known as W.E.B. Griffin, Winston Groom, Fannie Flagg.
Were people like Upton Sinclair, Eugene Walter, who is from Mobile, but he spent quite a lot of time over here living in a tree. And
living in a tree?
He lived in a tree.
With a cat.
With a cat, because he said that was the way to be healthy with the Gulf breeze.
Perhaps Walter found the way to absorb the inspiration Fairhope has to offer, as long as he didn't have to describe it. Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.